As I mentioned, we had just got into the game, though. You haven't missed too much. Spawning here at the bottom left, it's Nina. And at the top right, the orange Protoss opponent, CripSeil. I don't know too much about CripSeil here, but they are evidently French. The winner of this series moves on to face off against Calazor in the semifinals. And that will be a best of 5 later on down the road. We'll probably stay on this side of the bracket, even though there's some good players in the top half of the bracket, but like I said, we'll touch base on that a little bit later. Oh my god, it's a forge opening at a CripSeil. Okay, I don't know this guy, but I love this guy. So, fucking map. I love Mapu. I don't think Nina's a stranger to dealing with cannon rushes. In fact, she does her own cannon rushes from time to time as well. And as you can see here, the probes are like pre-pulled, and one of the big things these probes are doing that I love is they are physically blocking areas that buildings can go down. Like the probe on patrol on the bottom makes it very difficult to actually place a cannon down, for example. Try to change it up behind the mineral lines. Okay, did not see this one coming, and neither did Nina. This is actually super sick. Okay, so I don't know if any of these will actually get to complete. But CripSeil here is going to have to do some cancels. Oh, God, there's 400 minerals in the hole, though. For one cannon. More pylons are coming down, body blocking as best they can. I mean, this is like a 900 mineral investment to get one cannon up. Is this worth it? Oh, my God, the block goes off again. The cannon will finish shortly, but if there's no pylons up to power the cannon, then it won't matter that much if the cannon's up or not. But 2 pylons will protect it in the back. The zealots on top of it. Probes are pulled. Nina's pulling no punches. She's going full counter to deal with this. The zealot will be the first to die, but the probes should clean up that cannon. What she needs to do is kill the probe, though. What she needs to do is kill these probes and stop more units from more buildings from coming in. This has been a full deny. Nina has whoa. CripSeil almost pulled this off in the he does it again. Not gonna work, though. Not gonna work. Too expensive. And there's zealots already out. The second zealot spawning as we speak. There's no more probes necessary. Just kill the pylon and break in. No, goes for the gateway to break in too. That's a bigger cancel and a harder block. Second probe over here being chased around. I mean, for Nina, it's a very clear-cut case of deal with the probes and you've solved the problem. But CripSeil's knowledge of SimCity is actually blowing my mind. Yeah, Tetris Master. Exactly. I don't think this guy's gonna win the game, but this was insane. Like, it's one thing to recover from a failed cannon rush. It's another to go triple deep into it. I got nothing but respect for this French Protoss. Nina's a good player. I'm happy she's gonna win this game, but holy shit. Well, that was insane. That was actually insane. Machellan says, okay, I see how this guy got this far. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, though, this didn't work, right? Like, this is already 1,000 minerals lost. Add in the extra 5 pylons that are in Nina's base. They've just shot themselves in the foot so hardcore. So this is this is the most expensive cannon rush I've ever witnessed fail, to be honest. A lot of cannon rushes fail, but they're usually not this expensive. That is a full wall off at the top of the ramp. 3 zealots could break this if there was no cannon. But the cannon means this will be a little bit more of a struggle to get through. Nina recognizing this, starts backing away. Loses one of the zealots. Unfortunate. He's going back to build more cannons. If this guy puts a cannon down, he's got the biggest balls I've ever seen in StarCraft 2. I've been making that joke a lot today, but yeah, this man knows how to make buildings. Yes. Agreed. Big agree, Mapu. Any truers in the chat? I mean, because fucking true. That guy knows how to build. The SimCity was so impressive. Like, knowing the areas where you could even wall off in the first place is great. Wait, did he just recall the probe? Oh, Nina had recalled the zealot. I was like, what? I heard the recall noise. Oh my god. Is that a night blue? True? I like that. You like how Mapu talks to us? Me too, dude. It adds a little bit of personality. I like it. Me likey Mapu. I don't really know what else to say for this because it's not even about what the income looks like or the bases or the production. It is that 1,700 minerals that CripSeil is effectively in the hole. 10 pylons! Not to mention countless cancels and cannons. Building the cannon at home even, there's another 150 minerals you can count is in the hole. Because it's not in the mineral line. Oh my god. This man. Nina is destroying this man. GG. I don't know what to say for that, guys. I got fucking... Okay, it's game 2. Off to the races. In the top right side of the map, we have the blue Protoss Nina. Bottom left, their very tenacious opponent, CripSeil. I still can't get over it, man. Like, is anyone else on the hype train for CripSeil? I want him to put a forge down again. I want him to cannon again. I do not want this man to go gateway. I do not want this man to go double gateway. I want this man to go cannons again. Yeah, give me a PogChamp in the chat if you want him to do it again. If he puts a forge down, oh. I was gonna say, if he puts a forge down, I'll turn the applause bot on. You know what? We're on no delay. Why the fuck don't I just put the applause bot on for some fun? Where is this thing? Hang on. I don't know where it is. Oh shit. Here we go. Oh shit. Here we go again. All right. Now when you guys PogChamp in the chat, it will cheer for the players, but it requires a fair few PogChamps to make it happen. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. I was like, I hear the sound. Where is it? There's nothing to cheer. I don't know why you guys are doing this. This is exactly why I don't turn the applause bot on. For this reason alone. Okay, you know what? You guys have lost applause bot privileges. I'm setting a $50 donation goal to turn that thing back on. You guys, it took less than 5 seconds to abuse it. It took less than 5 seconds to abuse the applause bot. What is wrong with you all? This is why we can't. Yeah, exactly. This is why we can't have nice things. Thank you. Yes, exactly. For fuck's sake. That gas steal in the main is a little annoying. That's gonna hamper the income a bit, but you see Nina's actually chosen to skip past it. And rather than waste time with it, takes the gas at the natural instead. This is what we call a bush fix to this type of situation. Rifkin is being mean. No, sir. That's not how this works. You don't get to like victim complex you guys abusing the fuck. Fuck, the message is from Gibby, $50. Turn it back on. PogChamp, 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 PogChamp. Okay, well, We got it on for this game. Whatever. Whoops. Excuse me. I will say I limited it to 2 Pog champs per person though. So you guys are spamming 50 or just overkilling it. Oh my god. Hold on. I'm gonna hype this up the next time something epic happens. And the boss going off. We'll just make a cool clip out of it. Let me get the reverb up. Test. Okay. Oh, the Oracle recall. He's gonna get the recall off. Saves the Oracle. Big plays out of Nina. This is worse than when I have the Zergling things enabled all the time. We got Blink as the weapon of choice out of Nina. Stasis wards are coming down too to catch, I guess, a couple of the errant run-bys. Cool, we've just turned this into like full cancer chat, have we? It's like spamming Pog champs and Zergling redemptions. This is my favorite way to stream. Forge in the main base finishing up, so we're going to see some upgrades out of CripSeil, who's now on double robo production, I might add. Phoenix chase off the probes. Probes are mostly safe from this, though. That one guy doesn't know when to stop clapping. Woo! Woo! Chill the fuck out, guy. Oh, the recall. The recall is pretty big, actually. It brings the Phoenix back home, so this stops the attack on the other side of the field, but also comes to chase off the Oracle now. You know what? I'm unlocking Omega Miangi because you guys are making me Omega Miangi. One sec. Where's channel points here? Manage rewards and challenges. Mark is complete. How can we start it again? We can. $100,000 channel points because fuck you guys. Omega Prime, no. Yeah, Omega Prime Miangi. Super Angie. Okay. We now have the community challenge active for the Super Omega Prime Miangi. Because that's how you guys are making me feel right now. Especially that one guy who won't stop fucking clapping. I said to 100,000 channel points. There's no way we reach this goal, which is good. Although 25% there already. Nice try, fuckers. There's no way we have 100,000 points to burn on this. 32% already. Okay, maybe I'm not so correct on this one. All right, the Phoenix are getting sniped, but I do want to point out CripSeil is actually double downing. Look, we've been goofing around so much, we haven't actually been able to enjoy the awesomeness that is this PvP. But with the double Stargates, the fleet beacon and everything, it looks like CripSeil is looking to go pretty much pure air, which I'm really questioning because this is against somebody who's been going pretty heavily on Stalkers up to this point. And it's not that difficult for Nita to transfer into something like Archons. You have 100,000 points yourself. Yeah, but you can only contribute 2,000 per person. I don't know how to change that, by the way. I think that's just default. 46%. You guys have wasted 50,000 channel points on that? Really? What a fucking waste. Might as well just spam the core as Patreon. These Oracles get some big damage done, by the way. The fact that this killed 10 probes is really impressive. CripSeil, keep in mind, was not in a good spot leading into this. Now behind 44 probes to 64. Trying to go for a composition that is questionable at best. These carriers are going to be sniped by Nina. She's just going to blink under them and one-shot them. The Immortals are supposed to prevent that, but look at this. The Stalkers almost one-shot the Immortals, even through the barriers. But Nina's going to be the one who backs away from this. Too many Immortals and too many Phoenix are way too scary for these tier 1 units. Forced to back away. First mesmer is redeemed. Add a mod note. What mod note do you want? Who do you want it on, dude? Do it quick before I forget. We got a few seconds before the action picks up. Mod note for Gibby called PogChamp. Fucking stupid. You got it. All right, Gibby, add mod note. The other mod notes on Gibby right now are Gibby, stop burning the stream. Master waster of money. Secretly likes pineapple on pizza. He is the worst. All right, guys. Coming up on the fight. Again, blinks in. Half of the carrier's health. Got immediately. Through the shields, no less. Nina's taking a lot of extra bases while this goes on, too. And that's very good because she's going to need to funnel probably like 7 more gateways and just pump stalkers if that's the case. I think Archons would be a better use of every resource available, but I do want to highlight that the Twilight Council finishing up soon should lead to that. So she's on the way. Yo, CripSeil's going for a very strong composition in some cases for PvP, but the really difficult part about this is that it's just 3 bases. I don't foresee this person taking a 4th anytime soon. The stalkers decide to hit and run, blink up to the main, dodge out the immortal fire, just straight up killing the carriers, walks underneath them. 1 shot, 2 shot, 1 shot, 2 shot, red fish, blue fish. Oh, I guess orange fish in this case. The stalkers blink downwards and they recall at her. That's a PogChamp move right there. That's where you guys should have been spamming PogChamp in the chat, but now it's too late. That's what the bot's there for moments like that. Oh, 4 Templar. Yo, are we gonna see some storm drops? Okay, unironically, get your PogChamps ready. Because if Nina's going in with 4 storms deep, this could be a lot of probe damage. Stalkers to the top to distract. CripSeil will never think to look to the south. Mapu, if you miss these storms, I'll never forgive you. But he's a pro, so I know that he won't. So let's turn the reverb on. Carrier goes down immediately. And here come the storms! Big storms! Probes are getting annihilated. 12 of them go down. The Templar get left around a little too long. That's what I'm talking about. Carriers to the top left, going for the counter. Still more storms locked and loaded, but Warpins need to deal with these carriers first. The Nexus falls and the carriers back away, and frankly, the recall is a sick move from CripSeil. The Warp Prism backing away provides, you know what, we're just gonna not turn it up, turn it down a little bit here for a sec. The Warp Prism backing away provides a little bit of safety, but that same probe damage can be done all over again. And we're at this point in the game where, like, there might be 4 bases for CripSeil, but his probe count has just, like, been trashed and thrashed. Uh-oh, round 2. Here we go again. Another round of the storms coming in. Probes are pulled away this time. Great dodge out of CripSeil, but big damage still out of Nina. Storm in the stack and probes. Turns this to 11 kills. Not bad, actually. We were in some kind of crazy shit at the fan territory right there, but CripSeil barely avoided it. When the probes were coming back in, I thought, oh, no way, she's going to storm those and it's going to kill everything, but just barely missing it. Well, we've got Gravitic Drive by the looks of it. It's going to help the Warp Prism a fair bit. Another Warp Prism on the way, but we are finally at Archons. And the reason Archons are really important going forward are the fact that they don't take bonus damage from those Immortals. You can front line them with some Zealots and... God damn it, elbow. /unvip. Elbow BD. You're gonna have to earn that back one day, dude. Here we go with the big attack. Zealots charge into the front line. Carrier's getting targeted down one at a time. Almost a one-shot. Even the overcharged shield veteran can't keep up with this. The storms pop all the barriers, but Nina's army is falling apart. This might not be enough. It's down to the wire. Last few units remain for Nina. Half the army supply, but double the probe count and like double the base count. CripSeil holds. The counterattack starts up. But with those units pushing, this means nothing's left at home to defend, and Nina may be able to turn this into a base trade, which would be favorable for the player who has more bases. No chance to recall here. The national base under attack. Carries and Immortals push in. The Carries and Immortals have probably more damage output than Nina has. This really is a race against time. We have Disruptors coming out of the main base too, and Disruptors for this could just be what clutches the game for CripSeil. I know we kind of joked and memed about the cannons in game 1, but this has been such a sick game 2. I just hate that it's been so ruined. This VOD is garbage. This VOD is Florida. We've just like, we don't need this VOD. It's been ruined by everything we've done. But the game was sick, and you were here, and I was here. We got to experience this mess of a game. Nina's forces sit at 83 with +3 weapons. CripSeil's, though, are the type of forces. New gateways are being built all over the map. Money's been spent. Nina doesn't have anything in her pocket. CripSeil, however, though, faces a situation where he may not be able to afford interceptors. And if the carriers lose all their damage, the Immortals alone won't be enough to win this. In fact, what kills me is I just want like some DTs in the mix somewhere. But there's still Disruptors in play back at home. Those are being used purely defensively. They're not out here on the map. The Immortals using their range, abusing their range too, depending on how you look at it. Very nicely done. But all those new gateways will kind of work out because, frankly, Nina doesn't want armored units right now. There's no point warping in a lot of Stalkers. I mean, well, to deal with the carriers, but for the most part, a lot of Zealots just slamming into those Immortals. Oh, nice recall. Would maybe deal with that situation. But recoiling off of this, to be clear, CripSeil barely has enough money to take a new Nexus. There's not really a long macro game in this for our Orange Protoss. So as long as Nina doesn't like take a really awful engagement, she could win this on money. But that's a lot easier said than done. I didn't realize 74 probes had died for CripSeil over the course of this game. Holy guacamole! Disruptors are going to make this really painful. Disruptors are not going to be easy to deal with for Nina. The fight begins. 3 Disruptors fire, putting most on cooldown. 2 more come from the backside. Storm striking the barriers once again. Nina backs away, waiting for this to wear off. This is a terrifying situation. For Nina, of course, she's got the inferior army. She knows it. The type of army she has does not stand up to what CripSeil has. But what's she gonna do? Just tap out? She's got to fight this out. What other option does she have? 3 base mining to like none. Cannon falls immediately. Disruptors looking for their shot. The shot! Oh my god, this is so close to getting off! 45 supply! Nina loses everything on the front line! Ladies and gentlemen, I think CripSeil is gonna take this game! This guy's insane! Oh shit, what a way to end it! He says the cheering is too low! He needs to do this because you guys aren't cheering enough! Let's spam those power chants and end this game strong, guys!
Oh, I'm fucking coming. It's a fucking deep.
Give me a pawn champ if you're so fucking deep! It's full base race territory. Pawn champs in the chat. This is gonna come down to the wire. Nina doesn't want to fight CripSeil. CripSeil can't get home in time to stop Nina. It's about eliminating buildings now more than anything else. Probes have been hidden in the bottom right. Nina has enough money to build another Nexus and hide her location if necessary. She's gonna recall home. Oh, I don't know about this. Twice this game has nearly gone to a base trade situation, and twice it has not. Nina target fires down the carriers, and down they start to go, but she's running out of stalkers. I don't think the DPS is there. And here come the Immortals. 75 supply to 7 for the army. Ladies and gentlemen, I do believe CripSeil has locked down victory in this game. 69 RE supply. That's a funny number for some reason. I don't know. GG. Oh my God, we're going to game 3. I lost my entire voice shouting that game. Holy crap, we're going to game 3. Gibby, thank you for the $50. Welcome to game number 3. The series has been tied up 1-1. Ladies and gentlemen, to the top left side of the map, the player formerly known as Puck, the one and only Nina. And to the bottom right, her opponent, the crazy Frenchman, the orange Protoss, CripSeil. Nina says, I am too scared. As she should be. That was a crazy, insano game. No one expected it to go the distance that it did. Especially not me, but it's a Forge first. So let's turn those Pog champs back on, guys. Because so far, Nina hasn't seen the first pylon. She does fully wall off, though, which is massive. This actually completely ruins CripSeil's plans. She's gone for her own Forge as well. I don't know if she plans to cannon rush, but her positioning here is going to deny CripSeil. So he has to cancel the pylon he had started up already. That's going to allow him to have range on this one. Cannon starts up on the low ground, ideally, and then that little bit of a range increase, they should have the pylon and open the doorway. Nina will build her own cannons a little bit further back, I would imagine, because her goal here is just to stop the probes from advancing up the ramp. These don't have to be cannons that kill other cannons. These just have to be cannons to stop the probes from pushing in. Yeah, look at her. She's contemplating. She's not quite sure how much she wants to commit to this or what way this wants to be handled. No, CripSeil didn't go for a cannon rush last game. It was game 1. CripSeil went for the cannon rush. Well, Nina does have a Forge. There doesn't appear to be any indication of a counter cannon attack. I keep forgetting, man. I got like such a cool idea for a t-shirt just to show like a pylon getting like canceled and call it cancel culture. Anyways, builds and cancels are all, of course, very important parts of this, but I don't think there's going to be too much of that. CripSeil, however, is actually building a... Is that a gateway over here? I believe the plan is to break the cannons with a couple stalkers and then maybe follow up with some shield batteries, if I had to guess. This probe gets into the base, though. What's the plan, Nina? What's the plan, Nina? There's nothing at home. You could actually... She could cannon rush behind the mineral line if she pulls it off correctly. She just has to be really fast about it. But she's not. I think this probe's just for scouting. As much as I really want the counter cannons, I don't believe that's what's coming down. And that probe dies. Rest in peace. Oh yeah, our Forge died anyways. You guys are right. I totally spaced out on that. I was so just like focused on getting the counterattack off. But this is rough. The Stargate's an interesting play for the follow-up. This building is here just to block things out, though. This isn't really a gateway for the sake of a gateway. This is a gateway for the sake of like stopping adepts from transferring through or letting zealots walk forward. As you can see here, it tries to push that through. So this gateway has no intention of completing. I do not believe it is just like a really, really valuable block. That zealot on the ramp, by the way, I refuse to believe that that gives high ground vision. That's some bullshit. Honestly. The Voidary is a fascinating follow-up to this too. I think one thing that is lacking from Nina, though, she doesn't have her own shield batteries to fight with. Oh, she's not going to fight this at home. She's going to go across the map. Okay. Or wrap around the backside and get the pylons. An equally good move, in my opinion. Nothing here shoots up from the ground except for those cannons. So that pylon, even if the batteries heal it up, that's going to go down. You can see the batteries are trying to keep up with it. Batteries can heal prismatic alignment. Okay. Shield batteries are pretty cool. Some adepts do get through to the main base. Probes are pulled. This is not an over-exaggeration. She cannot let these adepts run wild. She knows it. First pylon goes down. Shield batteries will be targeted down next. And then the cannon should also... Well, I don't know if she can get to that last pylon or not. That's actually going to be a little bit tough to pull off. New stalkers are warping in. One shield battery can keep this alive, not two. The second void ray does get sniped off, but the two stalkers also... Oh, one stalker goes down. By the way, when sick stuff like that happens, guys, feel free to PogChamp. That shit's still on. But yeah, if Nina gets this shield battery up, she'll be able to just like dive in for the pylon. It won't be an issue. She's also removing the Zealot, so that means there'll be no more high ground vision. And she's finally dealt with this. But at the same time, CripSeil has gotten his own leads, right? Back on the other side of the map. His Nexus is about a third of the way done. He's got 27 workers. There's an income advantage for certain, but also a money game too. Nina's had to spend a lot of money canceling those gateways over and over again. Like, I don't want to do the math on it, but I would imagine probably at least 200 minerals of the resources lost is just canceled. Oh, Kime's here. Hey, while you're in chat, I was looking for you yesterday. Did I cast a replay for you for your charity rewards already? I don't remember. Please don't scam me. I was just trying to find the rewards I hadn't completed last night, and I could not recall if I did a replay cast for you or not yet. That was a pretty clever way to do high ground, though, I will admit. The Zealot on the ramp and the constant adept transfers. You did? It's all good? Okay, great. I'll take you off that list then. Thank you, man. Who's winning? That's such a hard call to make right now because everything on paper says CripSeil, but this counterattack at Nina with 2 Void Rays is actually incredibly powerful. Like fighting with shield batteries that have a battery overcharge, not a chance in the world for Nina to win out in the front. But hitting the main base, for example, with these Void Rays, that's going to be free damage. I don't think there's any way the Stalkers can keep up with this. And as the Stalkers reveal themselves in the main, these Void Rays will back away. Oh, that blink was scary. I don't think she realized Blink was in play. Neither did I, frankly, until that happened. Nina is pretty far behind now, in my opinion. The tech's all over the place, though. This game's super wonky. I mean, there needs to be Immortals. There needs to be probably about 2 Immortals to really hold. Because remember, Nina doesn't have a bunch of shield batteries pre-set up. I think there's a couple like on the way, but... Amazing gaming. Hi, Deers. The Stalker fight here, of course, a little awkward. Blink is a really big advantage, and you can see Nina's trying to micro these best she can, but she doesn't have Blink the same way that CripSeil does. But now that the shield battery is finished up and the Immortal's out, this is looking a little bit more doable. That was the cheer. Well, you think I was fapping, dude? I know how bad it sounds. I'm just like really getting off the PvP. No. It's just like the one-hand clap. We bought a private jet. Yeah, thank you, Mapu, for lending us your private jet so we can zoom around the map and watch this. What? This is not the one, yes? I didn't catch that. I didn't know what he said. I was taking a swig of water in the meantime. Oh, for what he was building. Okay, I was really confused actually. This, what? I like this actually too, because there's a very large chance CripSeil never sees this. There's literally no reason for him to at any point go to that position on the map. Any air units will be rallied through the north or through the middle. And if she recalls probes down there, then CripSeil won't see the transfer. If Nina gets away with that southern base, that could be her ticket back into the game. Like, no exaggeration, a third base versus a 2 base setup is a big deal of a difference in PvP. Okay, Nexus is completed. Awaiting the recall transfer. No romance. Romance is for other people. You can love yourself without romancing yourself. I'm not going to put on like Sarah McLachlan, put some roses around the bath and light some candles. Actually, that sounds fucking amazing. I want to do all of that right now. I can't believe she's getting away with this base. This is blowing me away. Ninja base is... Oh, it's going to get revealed. It's going to get revealed. Oh, this is big. This is big. Now, this turns from a huge advantage into a huge disadvantage because she's going to have to reach across the map to defend that base. And there's just really no good way to go about that. This might split the forces of CripSeil, though. No, it looks like she's abandoning it. Saying it's just not worth. Oh, this was such a cool investment, though. I was really hoping she'd get away with this. Yeah, I feel the same, Mapu. I wonder if it would have worked better if she took, like, the one in the bottom left or something instead. Well, the Nexus has been removed from play. Nina's in a really tough spot. The army supply doesn't look like it's that big of a difference. And frankly, if she can get to disruptors are these magical units that can change the course of the game depending on what kind of hit they get. So I feel like her army's not too terrible. Like the Immortals aren't going to be so good against the Zealots and the Archons, right? Like this is Charge Lot Archon. It's a very standard composition out of CripSeil. And he's going for weapon upgrades behind it. He's going to have +3 weapons. But the point for Nina is that she's not going to have a wall of Zealots to contest or her own Immortal, or excuse me, Archons to blast back. She's going to be risking a big gambly hit on landing disruptor shots. And if she does, oh, it can be big damage. It can be the biggest damage in the game. Not to mention disruptors are best utilized when on defense, not on offense. And Nina is on defense right now, trying to get this third base set up. What happens if we unlock Omega Prime Miyangi? You don't want to know, dude. Oh, I like the wall off. I really like this wall off, actually. This buys some super valuable time. Holy shit, I actually love this. 53% of the way they're unlocking it. Yeah, but most other people won't be able to contribute. We're not going to hit it. I'm pretty sure we're not going to hit it. Because at most, somebody can contribute 2,000 bits or 2,000 points. So we have a lot of people who I know have 100,000 points, but they can only do 2,000. I don't know how to change that, by the way, if anyone knows. I don't know how to change the limits. Another disruptor shot trying to sneak out. Barely not getting these big kills. But still, the gateways are buying a lot of time. Something Nina needs. Disruptors are cooldown based. The warpins are coming. The batteries go down before the fight even begins. Shit hits the fan, ladies and gentlemen. Let's rock and roll. This could be the final fight. Disruptors take out most of the Archons, but Nina's supply still suffers on 52. Battery overcharge needs to be popped. The Immortals are already going down, and that third base is forfeit. One thing remains is the Void Ray, but now that's been taken out of the sky. 20 Zealots, 6 Stalkers. I don't know if CripSeil can stick around, but he's doing so much damage that Nina's not cleaning up. There are Kalus coming out. She rushes back to deal with the Zealots. Saving the Robo keeps her production going. But at the end of the day, she's on 37 probes and 2 bases. Not a good situation. And if there's one thing that does not give a single about Colossus, it would be a carrier. Air units coming down. How the fuck did we jump to 90%? What? We were at like 50% 2 seconds ago. Oh no, the Angie overload is coming. 98%. No! Oh no! no! Omega Prime Miangi
has been activated! Time to start banning all you motherfuckers in the chat. I've been waiting my whole life for this, and it's gonna start with Gibby. First one gone is Gibby 311. Deleted. Fartbag, consider yourself deleted. Matrellin, don't you dare exclamation mark Gibby in the chat. Deleted. Down with Rifkin, down with one pocket pimp, deleted. Every single person typing exclamation mark Gibby in the chat right now is gone. Vamoose, deleted, message deleted. Danger Dominion, you're not immune to this. Just because you're a subscriber, you're also deleted.
Just focus on the game.
You think you guys can out-Gibby me? No, I just have to press a button. Deleted! My Tomanin, goodbye! Mixer, goodbye! I will miss none of you! Typing Gibby backwards won't save you, Bomber Pilot Man or Balance Whiner. Both of you go to straight to hell. Shadow Stride, Nuclear, come back to Winter Stream! You're no longer welcome here!
Okay, I can't keep doing this. We gotta finish this game first, actually. There's some sick shit happening in this game. So, the recovery from this... the recovery... Sorry, one sec. Gotta get out of my system. The recovery from this from Nina looks doable if this wasn't an air game. But the Colossus, while they bring tremendous damage, they won't contribute to firing up. And I fear that very similar to how the last game ended, this one's gonna come down to Nina not being able to deal with the carriers, even if it's just barely, or whether it's by a lot. I'm Gibby. I've hacked every Twitch account. To prove this, I'll post this message from other accounts. Oh no! He infected the system! If you're really Gibby, if you guys are really Gibby right now, no, stop. He's not even copy pasting it correctly. Oh, god damn it. No!
You like what you see? Oh, I'm fucking coming. It's a fucking deed. Reduce our majesty.
Rifkin has not lost what little control he has. Rifkin totally still controls the situation. Nina, however, oh no, 3 Archons like that. That's brutal. Oh, 2, but still 2's brutal. Now these disruptors are doing a great job. They're getting big shots on the ground. That's no problem there, but still the issue of these carriers, 24 stalkers is simply not enough to kill these carriers, I don't think. Nina blinks into the 4A battle, jumping right on top as the carriers try to focus fire. We see that shift queue from these stalkers getting targeted down. They're just barely not having enough damage, though. Nina's running out of stalkers and she's out of anti-air. Who the fuck is CripSeil? This guy's insane. GG. GG, Crisp motherfucking Seal.